Hello, the Ask Mike Show is back. Mike here. Thank you for tuning in. It's amazing to have you here. And those of you that are brand new to the show, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy it and spread the word. Because today, someone asked me about self-esteem. They're struggling with their own self-worth and they asked me for help. They asked me, what can I do to increase my self-esteem? And there's a few things that I want to cover, a few things that I want to get into. I want to make sure that I do right by this person and give my best answer. So one of the things that people struggle with is they struggle to like themselves when they don't know who they are. So how can you like something if you don't know what it is? It's the same with business and marketing. You've got no like and trust in business, in marketing and building relationships. You want to do that with yourself. So the more you know yourself, the more you understand yourself, the more you're likely to like that person. And if you don't, that is where the change is. That is where the change wants to be. It's not force myself to like myself. It's how can I change who I am so that I am happy with who I look at in the mirror and who I talk to and who I spend my time with. And once you get to that point, and then you do things like following through with what you say that you'll do. If you say you're going to lose weight, you've got to follow through with that. If you say you're going to do your best and be the best friend that you can, you've got to follow through with that. Very often, building trust with ourselves comes down to keeping the promises that we make to ourselves. And a promise is everything. If you say something but don't follow through, you're not linking the two together. And it little by little chips away at your confidence, chips away at your self-esteem, chips away at your ability to trust yourself. And how can you like someone that you don't trust? How can you like someone that you don't know? And it all builds in from there. If you do those things, your natural sort of belief in yourself, your natural faith in yourself, your natural sense of, I just don't hate myself, goes up. Because you don't have to love yourself. This isn't about vanity. This isn't about going so far that you go negative. Because this does have a negative connotation to it, a negative relationship with it. Because people will judge you if you think of yourself quite highly. People will judge you harshly if you think of yourself low as well. So what would you rather have? When it comes down to this, you've got to realize that when you start to go down this road, it will feel weird. It will feel strange. But this is the thing. It's only because it's not normal for you. In certain circles, this is the norm. In certain circles, following through with what you say that you will do, liking yourself or simply not hating yourself, being self-aware, that's normal for a lot of people. That's normal for the majority of people in certain circles. So you've got to realize that to a certain degree, you've got to change the people around you as well. Spend more time with positive people. Spend more time with people that lift you up and not drag you down. That can also play a part as well. If people start criticizing you for doing certain things that you like to do you want to spend as much time with that person? Do you have to regulate how much time you spend with them? Because you like them, your friends, your family, but when it comes down to your own self-worth, your own happiness, other people do play a part. All right? So self-awareness, liking yourself, in air quotes, just not hating yourself. Then you've got trust in yourself, which is built over time of following through with what you say you are going to do. So that's that. Then it's about your social circle. Then you've got to think about how often do I do things that make me feel good? So self-care, treating yourself with respect, comes into it. If you don't treat yourself with respect, it all radiates from there. It all radiates from there. So this comes down to, how do you dress? Do you look after yourself physically, emotionally? Do you do work on yourself? Do you treat yourself as if you think of yourself highly? I know that my own self-esteem shot through the roof once I started to look after my appearance a lot more. Once I started to take, not pride in my appearance, but to just dedicate some time to it. Just dedicate an hour a day, couple of hours a week, looking after yourself. Treat yourself with the respect that you want to have. Not the respect you deserve. We all deserve respect. That's given. But again, it's following through with your actions. How can you believe what you say if your actions don't match it? So don't say to yourself, I'm amazing, I treat myself with respect, life is good, and then it's not. And then you don't treat yourself with respect. And then you don't actually follow through with that. Again, that chips away at your level of trust. And then how do you like someone that you don't trust? Okay, I hope that making sense so far. Let me know if it is. If you're on the social media, let me know. Because once you start to do this and you realize you can build a lifestyle around this, you can build your entire week around making yourself a priority to a certain degree, then it's about, how often do you connect with positive emotions? How often do you connect with, oh, this makes me feel amazing, I feel so relaxed, I feel like I'm treating myself better, and you will naturally just increase your level of self-worth just because you dedicate more time and more attention to yourself. That is pretty much what it boils down to. You've got to do it. Particularly if you're struggling with your own self-worth, chances are you don't do any of these things. Chances are you've got no idea who you are, you don't trust yourself, you're very sort of say one thing, do another, you spend a lot of time with people that drag you down or simply don't build you up. Because inside our own brains, it's like if they don't build you up, then it's very in the middle. It's very grey. You need to spend your time with people that are positive, that do build you up intentionally, on purpose, people that want to do it. They're the people you want to spend your time with. And then do you look after yourself? Treat yourself with the respect that you want to have. And then how often do you connect with positive emotions? Happiness, fulfillment, gratitude, peace, excitement, joy. How often do you connect with those and do things that make you feel that way? Because we feel a certain way, we take certain actions. We take certain actions, we feel a certain way. And it works both ways. So think about, what can you do that you enjoy? What can you do that makes you excited? What can you do that makes you feel at peace? Who do you spend time with that makes you feel alive? How often do you do that? If it's once a month and you're struggling, once a week will probably be better. So increasing the frequency of these things will make a difference. And knowing yourself enough to know how long you can go before you start to struggle, you want to fit it in before that happens. You want to keep the connection going frequently enough that you very rarely go down the negative spirals and the negative holes. That's the best way of doing it, the best way of managing it, and over time it will become a habit. Over time the negativity has to work harder to be able to override the positivity, not the other way around. So I hope that helps. If you have any more deeper questions around this, let me know. Again, if you enjoyed it, subscribe, tell people about the show. It's amazing to have you here. Leave a review if you did enjoy it. If you have questions, ask me. I'm on all the social medias, from Instagram to Facebook to Twitter. I'm even on TikTok, so you can find me over there as well. And reach out. Let me know what you think of the show. Let me know if you have any questions that you want me to cover on the podcast. And I look forward to speaking to you all again on the next episode.